Good afternoon. My name is Jason Daniels. I'm the current Boy Scout Troop 118 Scoutmaster. I welcome you all today as fellow Scouters, families, friends, and distinguished guests of our Eagle Scout candidates. Welcome to St. Mary's Church. This beautiful church is a fitting venue for today's ceremony as our Eagle Scout candidates have made fulfilling their duty to God a priority in their lives. Please rise as Haley Ornstein sings America the Beautiful as the troop begins the opening flag ceremony.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet who stern in passion stress, a thoroughfare for freedom beat across the wilderness. America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law.
Thank you, Haley. At this time, I ask everyone to please remain standing as our senior patrol leader, Ryan Stadelman, presents the colors and leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Color guard, backstep, wheel left. Troop salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color guard, post the colors. Two. Color guard dismissed. Thank you. Everyone, please be seated.
At this time, I ask Sophia Rosso, Gaurav Sharma, and Hannah Lublin, sisters and brother of our Eagle Scouts, to come forward and read the poem in Eagle's Prayer.
Now that I am an Eagle Scout and I look back down the trail I've trod, I can see what scouting's all about, and I offer this humble prayer to God. I know I could never have gotten this far without help from others who served as my star. Thank you for homes and churches and schools. Thank you for parents and teachers and rules. Thank you for leaders who understand, who always stand ready to give me my hand. Let me share with all people my gifts as they grow, for I must try to repay the great debt that I owe.
Let me treat everyone as my sister and brother, and reward each good turn by doing another. Give me the will to do my best, to do my duty, and pass life's test. Remind me, if ever I start to stray, that other eagles in khaki have paved my way. If I should falter and fall toward the ground, stretch forth your arm so I won't let them down. Write your purpose upon my willing heart with a finger that's tipped in fire. I have already gotten a good head start. Help me to climb even higher.
Lift up my wings and nourish my soul as I dare the eagle's flight. Chart me a course that's straight and true. Teach my mind and body and heart what to do. Keep me as sharp as the edge of a whittled knife to cut through the darkness and doubt. Let me never forget as I soar through life that I am an Eagle Scout. Amen.
Thank you. I now ask Ryan Stadelman to come forward and begin the opening ceremony.
I ask Jacob Wolk to come forward and light each candle as I explain the colors of the flag. The red candle, like the red of my flag, is the lifeblood of brave men ready to die or worthily live for our country. The white candle, like the white of my flag, is for purity, cleanliness of purpose, thought, word, and deed. The blue candle, like the blue of my flag, is for faith and loyalty, like the eternal blue of the star-filled heavens. Thank you, Jacob. You may now be seated. At this time, I ask Father Martin Glynn from St. Mary's Parish to deliver the invocation.
Almighty God, we give you thanks for our 3 Eagle Scouts, giving so much of themselves for the benefit of our communities. We ask that you continue to bless them in the journey that lies ahead, and bless all people who give of themselves to make our place a better place. We ask that you bless all of us gathered. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father Martin. I'd now like to invite Bill Newton, Assistant Scoutmaster, to come to the podium and lead us through the Scout Law.
The trail to Eagle these young men followed began with one of the first things you must learn as a scout, the Scout Law. I now ask Aidan Joyle to come forward and explain the Scout Law. The candles will be lit by Keith Newton. Keith, please come forward.
A scout is trustworthy. A scout tells the truth. He is honest and he keeps his promises. People can depend on him. A scout is loyal. A scout is true to his family, friends, scout leaders, school, and nation. A scout is helpful. A scout cares about other people. He volunteers to help others without expecting payment or reward. A scout is friendly. A scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to other scouts. He offers his friendship to people of all races and nations and respects them even if their beliefs and customs are different from his own. A scout is courteous. A scout is polite to everyone regardless of age or position. He knows that using good manners makes it easier for people to get along. A scout is kind. A scout knows there is strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated. Without good reason, he does not harm or kill any living thing. A scout is obedient. A scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the laws of his community and country. If he thinks these rules and laws are unfair, he tries to have them changed in an orderly manner rather than disobeying them. A scout is cheerful. A scout looks for the bright side of life. He cheerfully does tasks that come his way. He tries to make others happy. A scout is thrifty. A scout works to pave his own way and to help others. He saves for the future. He protects and conserves natural resources. He carefully uses time and property. A scout is brave. A scout can face danger although he is afraid. He has the courage to stand for what he thinks is right, even if others laugh at him or threaten him. A scout is clean. A scout keeps his body and mind fit and clean. He chooses the company of those who live by high standards. He keeps his home and community clean. A scout is reverent. A scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects the beliefs of others.
Thank you, Scouts. You may be seated. So we are here to honor Paul, Bruno, and Arian as new Eagle Scouts, but this is not the first time they've been honored. 6 times before, they've been recognized, when they received their Scout badge, then when they earned each rank leading up to Eagle. Each time, they seemed a little taller, a little stronger, a little more dedicated to the ideals of Scouting. We now take a moment to follow the trail to Eagle. I now ask Ben Schoen, Keith Newton, Neil Pandravada, Gaurav Sharma, Aidan Joyle, and Chris Shea, Troop 118's returning Eagle Scout, to come forward.
I am a tenderfoot. You find me on the mirrors coming past, forever pointing the way to the North Star and a safe journey in life. On my face are 2 stars representing truth and knowledge, a shield which is the emblem of a natal mold, together in justice, in an eagle to journey the freedom of my land.
I am the 2nd class. The ends of my scroll are turned up in the willing smile of the Scout. On my face is our motto, be prepared, and suspended from me is the knot tied there to remind you of the slogan of the Boy Scouts of America, do a good turn daily.
I'm the first class. My badge shows the complete scout emblem, fleur-de-lis, eagle and shield, stars and scroll, indicating that I've completed my basic scout training.
I am the star. Now that I can stand alone, I have earned the right to improvement on my own. To me goes the honor of choosing my field. Before me lies a horizon of endless opportunity.
I am the life. I have shown the world that scouting is in my heart. I have mastered knowledge of subjects that will benefit my community and my fellow man. I am ready to teach. I'm ready to reach for my wings to fly.
I am the eagle. It has been a long, hard, but wonderful road. I have mastered my goal with deep humility. I now stand as a representative of the best that scouting can accomplish in the lives of boys. I now pass on to my younger brothers a portion of my knowledge.
Thank you, Scouts. You may be seated. I now have the honor of asking each of our Eagle Scout candidates to individually come forward and share with us a few thoughts regarding their Trail to Eagle. Over the past few years, as you earned the last of your merit badges, we've watched you serve the troop in different leadership positions, reaching down constantly to help your fellow Scouts in their climb toward the summit. We have watched you give back to your community through your Eagle Scout service projects and successfully complete your Eagle Board of Review. Your projects are an excellent reflection of Scouting and its connection and benefit to the community. Now, Paul, please come forward as you join the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts and give us your thoughts on your journey thus far.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels. Good evening, everyone. Earning the Eagle Scout rank hasn't been a solo journey. It's been a testament to the power of teamwork and mentorship with the Boy Scouts of America. From my first campfire to standing here now, I've grown both personally and as a leader. Through camping trips, fundraisers, popcorn sales, and countless hours of tying knots, Boy Scouts has taught me the importance of perseverance, problem solving, and working with others. I can still remember my first Boy Scout trip at Rowden Valley Reservoir. From the minute we parked in the lot to the hike back, it poured nonstop. The bag on my back seemed to get heavier as the trip went on, and the rain jacket I had on may as well have been off. Even though I slept in a flooded tent and ended up covered in head to toe in mud, I still managed to have fun. Scout camp especially was the part I truly enjoyed. The nights playing poker, fighting off mosquitoes, and learning new skills, and spending hours of time in the lake or around the fire made it well worth it. I am very honored to receive this reward and happy that I was able to work with Celebrate the Children. My project, building an outdoor classroom with tables and raised planters, represents this culmination of this journey. It was challenging, demanding countless hours of planning, refining, organizing, and yelling from my parents. But witnessing the positive impact it had on Celebrate the Children was very rewarding. This project solidified my understanding of leadership. Mom, I am grateful to you. You would always give me your guidance so I could stay prepared for any hike or camping trip that I went on. You always gave me reassurance whenever I thought about quitting Scouts and gave me the push I needed to keep going. Dad, you managed to give me the motivation I needed to finish my Eagle Scout project. You were always there at all of my meetings, and you always dedicated your time to me. I am deeply grateful to Mr. Daniels, Mr. Baccolini, my parents, and everyone else who supported me along my journey. I look forward to the challenges ahead and the opportunities in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Now, Bruno, please come forward as you join the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts and give us your thoughts on your journey thus far.
I would like to start off by saying thank you to those who had made this day possible and those that are attending this Court of Honor. You could be fishing right now. I have made some great memories with scouting. I first started in Cub Scouts when I was in first grade with the fearless leader of Kevin Challey. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere over here. There he is. He was so fearless to take on such a wild bunch of boys with no help. We had fishing contests, Pinewood Derbies that I never won, and played unofficial Cub Scout Nerf gun wars, which is one of my favorites. At the end of 5th grade, I joined Boy Scouts. Summer camp was filled with merit badges like rock climbing, first aid, and canoe wars. But the start of our free time, I volunteered one afternoon at summer camp to work with the Order of the Arrow. We would be rewarded with ice cream at the end of our free physical labor of spreading mulch. Somehow, a wasp ended up flying in my shorts and stung me right in the butt. It hurt to sit the rest of the day. I'm pretty sure the free ice cream wasn't worth that day. Summer camp wasn't just filled with wasp stings. When most troops were sleeping in their so-called bug-proof nest, the Troop 118 would just get started. We would have late-night fishing trips to the pond, Texas Hold'em poker tournaments, chess matches, and campfires. Of course, God knows how we survived undercooked camp food from chef pants. Luckily, we had campfire Dutch oven desserts. I learned a lot in scouting. I learned about giving back to my community. I helped out many Eagle Scouts on their projects, which led me in my Eagle project. I wanted to give back to Denville in a way that was meaningful to me. As an avid fisherman, I made 11 fishing line recycling bids and an informative website about the dangers about waste fishing line in the environment. These fishing line recycling bins are found in many popular fishing locations in town. Recycling fishing line into one of these bins will lead to a safer and healthier environment for the animals in the rivers and the ponds in town. Being an Eagle Scout is a new title that I would carry for the rest of my life. I would have not been able to do this without my dad and all the parents that have kept the troop running. Thank you, Scoutmaster Mr. Daniels, for your time, and your patience is amazing. Thank you, Troop Committee, for organizing trips and fundraising. Thank you, friends and family, for the support. Thank you, Scouts, for being a great group of friends over the years. Thank you all.
Thank you, Bruno. Now, Arian, please come forward as you join the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts and give us your thoughts on your journey thus far.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming here today. It truly means a lot to have you here to celebrate this moment with me and my fellow Scouts. My journey in Scouting has been a transformative experience, shaping who I am today and guiding me towards future aspirations. Becoming an Eagle Scout represents more than just earning a rank. It symbolizes the result of years of learning, growing, and contributing to my community. It reflects my commitment to the principles of Scouting: leadership, service, and perseverance. It serves as the foundation for the man I hope to become. Now, first, I would like to take some time to talk about that last part I just mentioned, perseverance. When I first crossed into Troop 118 from Pac 99, I never imagined that this journey would lead to so many adventures as well as unexpected disasters. If there's anything that will stick with me, it's that when Scouts go camping, Mother Nature likes to test our merit. So, I have a list of things that I like to call the top 5 things that can go wrong on a scouting trip. So, at number 1, we have lightning strikes at summer camp. 2, snow in April at our West Point trip, because who doesn't love snow in spring? 3, tents flying away in a hailstorm at Winnebago. 4, flooding at Beach Gym. For the past 2 trips, and at our most recent trip to Beach Gym, there was a tornado warning and torrential downpour, because why not? And to top this list off, no running water at NYLT, which is a summer camp, after a power outage caused by yet another hailstorm. It was great. Even my first trip didn't quite go as planned. On our rock climbing trip, my first trip ever, after crossing over into 118, a fellow scout who was about 3 times my size knocked me off an elevated platform, and I got a concussion. I got up eventually. On my second trip to Winnebago, I have another list, because I love lists. A scout accidentally knocked over several cups of boiling hot chocolate onto me, and I got second-degree burns. I went home and came back, where I got stung by a wasp. I had an allergic reaction, and I had a soup can, which was placed by the fire for too long, explode right next to me. It was at that moment where I began to wonder if this is really what I signed up for. I pondered whether I should quit or I should stay. I'm sure you can guess what I chose based on me being here giving this speech to you guys. It's often said that the biggest predictor of success isn't wealth, intelligence, or strength. It's grit. While those gifts are often nice, they're often wasted without focus and determination. Scouting has taught me that what grit really looks like: setting up a tent in the rain when you're exhausted, leading when it's hard, and pushing forward when it would be easier to give up. Becoming an Eagle Scout isn't about perfection, it's about perseverance. But I didn't get here alone. To my parents, thank you for your constant support and encouragement, even when I came home covered in mud, sore, and smelling like campfire smoke. From the start, you have always believed in me more than I believed in myself. Mom, thank you for your constant support, for checking in and making sure I had everything I needed, for helping me stay on track. Dad, thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself and encouraging me to carry onward, no matter how treacherous the path may be. You both reminded me, in different ways, that quitting was never an option, and that every challenge was an opportunity to grow. To my Scoutmasters, Mr. B and Mr. Daniels, thank you for your steady guidance and support. Your leadership has been crucial and has helped me, as well as countless other scouts, whether it be teaching us to lash poles together, cook in less than optimal conditions, or pack supplies when everyone is just ready to go home. Finally, thank you for helping me navigate my adventure that is Eagle Scout paperwork. To my fellow scouts, thank you for making hard times much easier and enjoyable. Without you, I don't know if those moments would become memories that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. Finally, to Gaurav, my built-in buddy, thank you for always being my biggest supporter and source of motivation to do great things. I've always worked my hardest in order to push you to become better than I'll ever be. Watching you grow through your scouting journey has reminded me why I started mine. I hope that seeing me reach this point gives you a glimpse of what's possible when you stick with it. I'm proud of you, and I can't wait to see where your journey takes you. Herbert Hoover once said, "A boy has 2 jobs. One is being a boy, the other is growing up to be a man." I believe this Boy Scout troop has helped me and 2 other Eagle Scout candidates perform those tasks and become Eagle Scouts. Along my path to earning the rank of Eagle Scout, I have realized that it will not mark the end of my scouting journey, but instead a new beginning. I'm excited to continue these challenges and embrace them and serve others in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Arian, and thank you, Eagle candidates. Now, before we go any further, we have a special guest that's only going to be here with us for a brief bit of time today. So I'd like to invite Assemblyman Brian Bergen up to make a presentation to our Eagle candidates.
Of course. All right, come on up, you 3. Stand at attention. Okay, just come a little closer. All right. Well, first of all, thanks for having me today, and thanks for allowing me to fly in and fly out of this thing. In addition to an ordinarily busy schedule, it's also my wife's birthday, so every minute I spend away from her at the house is an inch closer I get to the doghouse. So you're helping me really stay good today, so I appreciate that. Thank you. So to the 3 of you and to everybody here, first of all, I want to congratulate you. Becoming an Eagle Scout's a really big deal, but that you already know. I'm sure you know that by now. Everybody's here celebrating you today. But every single rank that you've achieved so far, either through school, each grade that you get to, or each rank in Boy Scouts that you go through, it's almost like you get that because you're ready to grow into it, right? You go into 1st grade because you're ready to learn how to be a 1st grader. You get to be all the different ranks within the Boy Scouts because you're ready to advance and grow. This is different. Being an Eagle Scout, you have to be an Eagle Scout now. There's no time to grow into it. There's no time to learn to be it. You have to measure up today. You know, I was never a Boy Scout myself, something I regret personally, but I was a West Point grad. And so we share something in common. Being from West Point, I'm entitled to a little bit of a level of instant credibility that I honestly don't deserve. When I either run for office as a politician or I go to apply for jobs, people automatically assume things about me because I'm a West Point grad. And I get the benefit of the doubt every single time because of the people who came before me that did such amazing things. Well, now you share, and so I have a burden to prove myself constantly and to never tarnish that reputation that West Point grads have. Now you share the same burden. Being an Eagle Scout is something amazing that lots of people look up to. Everybody looks up to. As a matter of fact, if you decided to try to go to a service academy, you would automatically be given a leg up because you're an Eagle Scout. People think differently of you because you're an Eagle Scout. So now you bear the burden of making sure the name Eagle Scout means something forevermore. And I can tell you that's more challenging than what you've been through before. Because now everybody who has been an Eagle Scout before or will be an Eagle Scout in the future is relying on the three of you to keep the good name. It's really, really important. Matter of fact, I had a West Point license plate for a little while, and I drive so damn fast that I had to get rid of it. Because I was like, oh man, I'm not living up, right? I'm cutting people off with a West Point license plate. Not a good thing, right? I'm joking, not really. But it's important, and I think the world of you. And I don't really know the three of you very well. But the fact that you made Eagle Scout, I know everything I need to know about you. You automatically are special people to me. And I know that you're going to be successful both in scouting as you go forward and successful in life. And quite frankly, I'm proud to know all three of you. So I have for you today resolutions from Senator Joe Panaccio, who's your state senator, Assemblyman Jay Weber, and myself. I'm not going to read it to you. Lots of whereases in here, but it says cool stuff about you, okay? That I can promise. It's signed by the President of the Senate, Senator Nick Scutari, and the Speaker of the General Assembly, Speaker Craig Coughlin. So I have these for you guys. There, I'll hand them to you. They're not in name order, so look for your name there, okay? All right, those three are for you, and then I also have for each of you one of my challenge coins. There you go. It's got my Apache, which I used to flying from the state of New Jersey on the front, my West Point class crest on the back, and if nothing else, it's heavy as hell, right? So it makes a good weapon. You can throw it at somebody. I want to just end with this. Thank you again for indulging me and letting me come here and jump out of here so early. And to everybody here, just thank you for all the support that you've given these three fine gentlemen. They're truly special people, that much I know. And I will forevermore, you have a direct line to me. Anything I could ever do to support you or your families, the answer is going to be yes, okay? Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Assemblyman Bergen. So I now ask Rich Stadelman, Troop 118's Advancement Chair, to please come forward.
I now ask Troop 118 Eagle Scout Fred Sacco to come forward. Oh, he's going to read this, or I'm reading this. As you know, this afternoon we have the honor of recognizing Paul, Bruno, and Arian. The parents, scout leaders, and the scouting families of these Eagle candidates who we honor today have labored long and faithfully to develop them toward an alert and participating citizenship through the Boy Scout program. Their efforts culminated this afternoon in the presentation of the Eagle Award. Paul, Bruno, and Arian, I now call you before this court of honor so you can be prepared to receive the highest rank conferred by the Boy Scouts of America, that of Eagle Scout. Please come forward and face the audience. The Eagle rank represents proficiency in all scouting skills and is attained by less than 5% of all young men and women in scouting. To earn the rank of Eagle Scout, a scout must progress through the ranks, earn 21 merit badges, serve in troop leadership positions, plan, develop, and demonstrate leadership by successfully completing a service project for a religious school or community organization, take part in a Scoutmaster Conference, and successfully complete an Eagle Scout Board of Review. Achieving this rank requires a great deal of teamwork as a member of and leader of a troop. Like the other Eagle Scouts here today, have demonstrated a great deal of commitment by living the Scout Oath and Scout Law in an effort to perpetuate the scouting spirit. It also represents years of hard work, strength of character, persistence, and most importantly, it is indicative of what lies in the future as a Scout grows into manhood. It is also fitting at this time to explain that not only does this badge signify his hard work, it also signifies certain obligations on his part.
The first obligation of an Eagle Scout is honor. The white in the Eagle badge represents honor, and it is the sacred foundation of his character. Character is not what you think of yourself, but what you are deep inside. It is what you do to reflect credit upon your home, family, church, school, friends, and yourself. Always let the white of your badge remind you to live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. The blue in the Eagle badge represents loyalty. Your loyalty is for without it, character lacks direction. Regardless of how rough the road, how difficult the task, or how impossible the situation, you must remain loyal to your cause and purpose. It means standing by your work, your promises, and your pledges. It is also the feeling that you give others, knowing that they can count on you. Let the blue of this badge remind you to remain loyal. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is courage. The red in the Eagle badge represents courage. It gives you character, force, and strength. If you have faith in God and your fellow man, you are able to face each day unafraid and strive to share in the work at hand. You should do your part in all things, regardless of danger, adversity, or hardship. Let the red of the badge remind you of courage. The fourth obligation is responsibility, and it is represented by the Scout motto, "Be prepared." It means that you are always in a state of readiness, both in mind and body, so that you will be able to face danger and help others to the best of your ability. It also means that you have trained for emergencies and that you are confident of your ability to do your duty as an Eagle Scout. The fifth and final obligation is that of service. The obligation is represented by the eagle. You must extend a helping hand to those who still toil up the scouting trail, just as others helped you achieve your goal. It means that the daily good turn must continue. You must strive to protect the weak and defend the helpless. The eagle also indicates that you are now an elite member of an esteemed group of world citizens. With this honor comes knowledge that any discredit which falls upon you will also befall your brother Eagle Scouts.
Paul, Bruno, and Arian, are you willing to accept these obligations, responsibilities, and the honor of the Eagle Scout badge? Remember your obligations of honor, loyalty, courage, responsibility, and service. Our heartfelt congratulations to you on this very special occasion, and our sincere hope is that you may always wear your Eagle badge with dignity and pride. In a moment, Eagle candidates, Mr. Daniels and I will confer upon you the award of Eagle Scout. However, I am sure you will agree that some special person should be accorded the privilege of standing with you and in some measure share these high honors. Honor Guard, please escort the parents of the Eagle candidates to their side. Mr. Daniels will now present the Eagle Award to the Eagle candidates.
It is with distinct honor and pleasure that I now present each Eagle candidate with the Eagle Award. You have earned it and should be proud to wear it.
Congratulations, Paul. Congratulations, Bruno. And congratulations, Arian. All right, can we have a round of applause for the three Eagles? Scouts that have earned more than the required 21 merit badges also have the opportunity to earn Eagle Palms, based on the total number of merit badges they've earned. Paul Lublin earned 32 merit badges. Based on this, he has earned a Gold Palm. Congratulations, Paul. Bruno Rosso earned 27 merit badges. Based on this, he earned a Bronze Palm. Congratulations, Bruno. Arian Sharma earned 32 merit badges. Based on this, he has earned a Gold Palm. Congratulations, Arian. I will now call upon our membership chair, Mary Stadelman, for the parent recognition.
No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mothers of these Eagle Scouts, which has led us to this afternoon. As a symbol of what these Eagle Scouts mothers have made possible, the Court now asks our Eagle Scouts to present to their mother an Eagle pin. Now it is customary that the Eagle Scout also give his mother an eagle kiss. Your fathers have stood by you over the years and have offered their encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what they have contributed to your attainment of this award, the court now asks you to present them an eagle pin. In recognition of fatherly advice and guidance along the trail to Eagle, I ask your fathers to present you with the Eagle Scout certificate and personal letter from the Chief Scout Executive of the Boy Scouts of America. Honor guard, please return the parents to their seats. Eagle candidates, please return to your seats. I now ask Paul to come to the podium to present an Eagle pin to his selected mentor.
I would like to give my Eagle mentor pin to my dad. Dad, you have, especially throughout my Eagle Scout project, you were always there helping me throughout the entire way, especially through your scouts, countless Boy Scout trips you went on with me. You're always there at my meetings, and I can't thank you enough for it. So.
I now ask Bruno to come to the podium to present an Eagle pin to his selected mentor.
I would like to give my mentor pin to my dad because he's been an awesome role model and has been there for me. He drove me to every meeting, gave me great advice, and supported me through tough times. I'm really thankful for everything he's done, and I'm proud to give my pin to you.
I now ask Arian to come to the podium to present an Eagle pin to his selected mentor.
So I'd like to be original and call up my father to present him with my mentor badge to my dad. Thank you for always being by my side. Ever since I was a Cub Scout, I remember making Pinewood Derbies with you, or it was more like, he'd make it and I'd race it. But thank you for always being by my side, no matter what challenges we've faced together, and helping me get through everything. Thank you.
Eagle candidates, I am happy and proud that Troop 118 is presenting to you American flags that have been flown over our nation's capital. These flags are presented to you in honor of your achievement of the Eagle Scout rank. Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill ordered the flags for Troop 118 on your behalf. In addition, Congresswoman Sherrill prepared certificates of special congressional recognition for each of you. You will also receive recommendations and congratulations from a number of important figures, some of whom are here today, and others which we will compile into binders for you. So we are honored to have several distinguished guests who will be saying a few words and making some presentations today. We've already heard from Assemblyman Bergen, but next I'd like to call up the Mayor of Denville, Mr. Tom Andes. Please come forward.
Congratulations to our new Eagle Scouts and to your parents. It's an honor for me to be here today, not only as your mayor, but as a fellow Eagle Scout. Congratulations to Ariane, Bruno, and Paul for successfully achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. Congratulations to the parents and the families of our new Eagle Scouts. No scout ever earns the rank of Eagle without family support. It fills me with pride to stand before these three young men who have successfully completed the challenging and rewarding Eagle Trail. Earning the rank of Eagle Scout is no small feat. It requires discipline, commitment, leadership, and a heart for service. These Scouts have demonstrated all of these, not just through badges earned, but through character built. Their Eagle Scout community service projects are a testament to the kind of leaders they are becoming. Whether it was designing, constructing, and installing 12 sensory boards for Lakeview School's kindergarten, first grade, and special ed classrooms, or building 11 fishing line recycling bins that were mounted at popular fishing locations throughout Denville, and creating an educational website to explain the environmental dangers of improperly discarding fishing line and its harmful effects on wildlife. Or building 5 picnic tables and 4 raised garden beds to create outdoor learning classrooms to celebrate the children's school in Denville. They all completed projects that will be a benefit to our community and, more importantly, taught them how to set a goal, carry them out to completion. And that's what being an Eagle Scout is all about. Leadership grounded in service, actions guided by values. As someone who stood where you stand now, I can tell you the values of Scouting will stay with you. They shape how you lead, how you serve, and how you will live your life. The Scout oath and law aren't just words. They truly are a way of life. And the world needs more leaders who live by them. The badge you now wear is not just an honor, it's a responsibility. So wear the badge with pride, you've earned it, but also wear it with purpose, because the journey doesn't end here. It's just the beginning. Our community is proud of you. Denville is a better place because of you, and your future is bright because of the choices that you have made. Keep climbing, keep leading, and keep serving. Congratulations and good luck in the future. I have a proclamation for the 3 Scouts, if they would come forward and stand in front of the altar.
Thank you, Mayor Andes. Next, I'd like to call up Celebrate the Children Director, Sherry Alexander.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just so you know, I'm not the director. I'm help with all the volunteer projects and stuff at Celebrate the Children. Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Troop 118. I'm very familiar with many of you. I'm proud and honored to be here today to represent Celebrate the Children, to congratulate and celebrate Paul on achieving Eagle Scout. CTC is a nonprofit school for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities, ranging in age from 3 to 21. We serve students from 80-plus public school sending districts around the state of New Jersey and the metropolitan area. And as a nonprofit, we depend on the generosity and support of our community to enhance our programs and services for the students we serve. And the scouting community continues to be an invaluable partner. We feel privileged when a scout chooses CTC for their project. To be a small part of your journey to Eagle is an absolute honor. The contributions made to Celebrate the Children through each project never fails to amaze all of us. Personally, I always feel very privileged each time that I have the opportunity to work with and get to know a scout and their family, their friends, and their scouting communities. Paul's hard work and dedication, along with all the support and contributions from his family, his troop, and community members, are deeply appreciated by the CTC community. Scouts truly are the gift that keeps on giving at CTC. Paul's project is one of 37 Scout projects completed to date at Celebrate the Children. We at CTC express our deepest gratitude to you for putting your heart and soul into your work for the benefit of the students and staff at Celebrate the Children. Our students truly love the picnic and planting outdoor classroom, and it is a go-to location for our teachers and staff. Soon after the project was completed, I happened to run into one of our preschool teachers, and she expressed the difficult day her classroom was having. I reminded her of our new outdoor classroom built specifically for our little guys and suggested maybe an outdoor break for everyone was in order. I saw her a few days later and she expressed just how much that did to turn everyone's day around, and they've been out there on the regular ever since. It's an extension of the classroom that centers and grounds everyone, makes students more available for learning, calms sensory challenges, encourages physical and social skills, and introduces them to gardening and bugs. I think maybe one of the reasons Scouts is so beneficial and grows such amazing young people is for all these same reasons. You spend a lot of time outdoors reaping all the benefits of nature. Know that you've made a difference, that we are very proud of you, and we are grateful to have been a part of your growth and accomplishments, and we want to wish all 3 Scouts congratulations on the highest of scouting achievements, Eagle Scout.
Thank you, Ms. Alexander. Next, I'd like to welcome Lakeview School Vice Principal Evan Scala to the podium, please.
May I just say the air conditioning in here is amazing. I didn't wear a jacket because I thought, thinking as a kid, oh, I'm going to be in church, it's going to be hot. I always used to complain to my mother it was hot in church, so this is perfect. I love it. Congratulations to the Eagle Scout candidates, and I'm proud to see both Ariane and Paul being former Lakeview students. It's an absolute honor to be here today to speak about Ariane, a young man who somehow managed to turn bolts, boards, and fidget spinners into joy, focus, and calm for dozens of 5- and 6-year-olds. This is no small feat, And if you ever tried reasoning with a 5- and 6-year-old, you know exactly what I mean. When Ariane first approached me about doing his Eagle project at our school, I was thrilled. Not just because we're always looking for meaningful community partners, but because Ariane is a former student. Our journey began with a simple walk around the building. We toured classrooms, hallways, and I even showed Ariane something he never saw before, the vending machine in the teacher's room. I asked him what he was interested in, and he was honest, thoughtful, and curious. He asked good questions. In return, I tried to teach him more about how our school works, what our teachers and students need, and maybe most importantly, what little things make the biggest impact on learning. The walk turned into brainstorming, the brainstorming turned into planning, and before we knew it, Ariane had settled on something truly impactful, building sensory boards for our kindergarten and first grade classrooms. Now, if you're unfamiliar with sensory boards, just imagine something a 5-year-old can touch, zip, spin, push, and poke without causing a school-wide emergency. These boards helped our youngest learners regulate their energy, calm their minds, and focus their bodies, all while giving teachers a powerful tool to support their learners. The finished boards were beautiful, thoughtfully designed, constructed well, and kid-tested. I watched the students approach them with curiosity, use them with purpose, and walked away more centered and ready to learn. Teachers have told me these boards have become part of their daily routines. And truthfully, we've had a few adults linger a little too long playing with the switches and locks. By adult, I mean a staff member. By staff member, I mean an administrator. It was me. I was the one lingering. I admit it. Ariane's work didn't just give us some tools. He gave our students dignity and choice. He gave our teachers support. And he gave our school a reminder of the power of a single student who cares enough to come back and make a difference. The Eagle Scout process is impressive. The planning, the coordination, and the follow-through. Ariane navigated it all with that poise, maturity, and most impressively, without making fun of me and his dad talking about our love of Excel. So on behalf of our kindergarten and first grade students, our teachers, and the entire school community, thank you, Ariane. Your legacy isn't just in wood and screws. It's in the way a fidget spinner can calm a nervous little hand, or how a switch on a wall can bring a child peace on a tough day. You remind us that service isn't always loud or flashy. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it spins, and sometimes it flips off and on. Congratulations on achieving Eagle Scout. You made your school proud, and if you ever get bored, we've got another 600 students who can benefit from sensory boards. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Scala. I'd like to call forward Mr. Chris Galinsky, Denville Councilman, Troop 118 Committee Member, and parent of one of our former Eagle Scouts. Up to the podium, please.
Congratulations, Scouts. Wow. You know, you guys are pretty sharp. You really are sharp. So congratulations, and thank you for all you've done for Denville. And this is a great day, and I hope you remember it a long time, but I don't think you're going to remember it as much as your project and 2 other things. The words, you know, Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, etc. You'll remember those the rest of your life. But as Troop 118 Eagle Scouts, there's 2 other words I think you'll remember. Pressure and shenanigans. Because my son was a Troop 118 Eagle Scout, and I know he felt the pressure. So, when are you going to start your project? When are you going to finish your project? What are you doing this weekend? Are you going to do it this, you know? So, there's pressure, and that pressure helps you grow, and that makes you who you are. And I think you're going to put that inside, and you're going to use it the rest of your life, the way you handled that pressure. But then, you're going to remember all the fun, the shenanigans, because I know, and you guys alluded to some of them, I know those shenanigans happened, but we don't have to go into it now. So just remember the shenanigans, and thank you for being such a big part of Troop 118's history and Denville's history, right? So, you know, and the reason I use the word history is because your Eagle projects will live on. Right? My Eagle project was done in 1980, 45 years ago, and it is still being used every day today. Arian, I challenge those spinners to last 45 years, okay? And Bruno, you know, maybe those recycling buckets may not last 45 years, but the work that you did, I hope lasts 45 years, because you have the educational component in there. And you and I both love that river, right? I mean, and for those of you who haven't been in the river, we have river cleanups every May. Great time to see the river and really experience the beauty that Bruno knows, right? And that how wonderful it is. The eagles, the beavers, what are the other ones? I forget all kinds of wildlife in there, right in our own backyard. So Bruno, thank you for protecting that wildlife, and thank you for making it better for years and generations to come. So congratulations, guys. I have a small token to help you remember your history, and even though I'm saying congratulations, you finished this chapter, the job is not done. I think I heard in the Eagle Charge, you have to give back, right? So for all the rest of the chapters in your life, keep giving back.
Thank you, Mr. Galinsky. Scott Rivas, Detective Lieutenant with the Denville Police Department, please come forward.
Hi, everybody. My name's Scott Revis. I'm with your police department here in Denville, and what a great day it is to be here. It's my first one of these that I'm at, and I'm very proud to be here. Thank you for having me. I can't begin to tell you how proud the Denville Police Department is of its community members who show pride in their community. All right, just like you. People just like you go out of their way to show pride in their community. We back you 100%, and we're proud of you. Thank you for being here. Chief Welsh has sent in his recognition of your efforts through the mail, and I'm sure you'll get that if you haven't. Now, we've talked about all that those candles represent, all the traits that it takes to be a scout, to become an Eagle Scout, and I can't wait to see one of you in the interview room interviewing for a spot next door right there. That'll be a great thing. Is there any interest? Does anybody have any interest in law enforcement sitting right there? Has anybody ever thought about it before in their life? You know what? I can't wait until one of you is over there and we get to talk to you. That'll be a home run. Okay, we're proud of you. Now, let me ask you, did you spend time doing hard things as a scout? Yes or no? You spend time doing hard things, and did you spend that time doing it with good people? Yes, right? So let me tell you this, okay? 2 things. Do hard things, and do those things with good people, all right? So you guys are the ones doing those hard things, and look around. Look in this room right here. Look at all the good people that you're here doing them with, all right? That's pretty much all that it takes in life, is dedicate your time to doing those hard things and surround yourself with good people, and you won't have a problem. So thank you. You're on the right track, and I couldn't think of a better spot than our St. Mary's Church to be here celebrating that right now, okay? So if you decide not to interview with the Denville Police, although I'd really love you to, how many other professions need those traits that we lit up those candles for right there? All of them. All of them need those same exact traits. You could do anything in the world that you want with those traits right there. and doing hard things and doing them with good people. So all you have to do is strive to be the best. You strove, you three, you strive to be the best scout that you could be. You became an Eagle Scout, right? Now, if you just decide to become a mechanic, strive to be the best mechanic. If you want to be a baker, strive to be the best baker. Anything you do, all these people in this room are behind you 100%. Strive to do the best and make them proud, and I know you will because you proved it here to us today. The Denville Police Department thanks you for your time and your effort and your pride in community, and let's have a round of applause for these men.
Thank you, Detective Lieutenant Revis. So David Milne with the Norman Dean Home for Services, please come forward.
I just want to acknowledge what a big deal this is, and I know you guys already know that. The hard work and determination and commitment to be a scout is nothing short of admirable. And what does admirable even mean? It means people admire you for the choices that you're making and what you're doing. My entire adult life, I've been asked time and time again, why do you take the time to show up early? Why do you take the time to bring more tools than you could possibly need to complete a task? Why do you have backups to backups to backups? And for 40 years, I've been saying the same thing, because I'm a Boy Scout. When you're a scout for life. And those values that you guys are learning now will continue your entire lives. So Paul, Bruno, Arian, if you guys would come forward, I'd just like to give you a small token of appreciation for the commendable achievement that you have received here today.
Thank you, Mr. Milne. So don't go too far. For today's ceremony, we have a special presentation that our Eagle candidates are going to be making on behalf of Troop 118. So I'd like to call up our committee chair, Mr. Bonit Sharma, to assist with this presentation, as well as Mr. Paul Tavarone from the American Legion Post 390.
Good evening, distinguished guests, families, and fellow Scouts. It is my privilege to recognize an organization that has played a vital role in the growth and success of Troop 118. For many years, the Norman Dean Home for Services and the Dean family have served as our charter partner, providing support and guidance behind the scenes. Their confinement to the mission of scouting and to the development of young leaders has been instrumental in shaping our troops' journey. While this plaque may be small in size, it carries with it our deep gratitude and sincere appreciation. On behalf of the Scouts, leaders, and families of Troop 118, I thank you for the many years of support. It is an honor to represent this token of recognition as a symbol of our lasting respect and heartfelt thanks.
I would like to take a moment to recognize our new chartered partner, the American Legion, Post 390 of Denville. With Mr. Tavarone now serving as the troop's executive officer, we look forward to many years of partnership with the Legion as we continue our mission of preparing young people for lives of leadership and service.
Good afternoon, everyone. As a former Boy Scout, I didn't make it to Eagle, I was a Life Scout, but a father of an Eagle Scout, Troop 118, and a former committee member. It is my pleasure to take over for Norman Dean as the sponsoring member for Troop 118, and it's my pleasure to become the executive officer of Troop 118 now as a member of the American Legion. So I'm happy to stay involved with the troop. It's my pleasure. We're really here for the Eagle Scouts, and I would like to recognize them. We have a little certificate for them. Okay, so we have the American Legion Good Citizenship Citation awarded to Paul Lublin, Bruno Rosso, and Aryan Sharma for attaining the rank of Eagle Scout, and this is presented by Denville Post 390 and signed by our commander, Kevin Killingback, who regretfully could not be here today, but I'll stand in for him for that. So I'd like to give him their certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Tavarone, and thank you to all of our distinguished guests for being here, for showing your support. And at this point, I'd like to call the Eagle candidates back up front and ask them to please face the audience. Paul, Bruno, and Aryan, I will now ask that you rededicate yourself by leading the Scout Oath as you stand before the three candles representing the three parts of that Scout Oath. At this time, I ask that all Scouts and Scouters please stand and make the Scout sign. Eagle candidates, please lead us in the Scout Oath. Two. Eagle candidates, please remain standing. Scouts, please be seated. Your conduct along the trail has been excellent. You have rededicated yourselves to the principles of scouting, but one more thing is important: your future. At this time, I would like to ask all Eagle Scouts in the audience to come forward and stand behind our Eagle candidates. I would like to invite Troop 19 Eagle Scout, Nidhi Pandravada, up to the podium to lead our Eagle candidates and Eagle Scouts in the Eagle Oath.
As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other Scouts of lower rank. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous and people will expect more of you. To falter in your responsibility would not only reflect upon you, but on your fellow Eagles and all Scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but ours as well. Paul, Bruno, and Aryan, I challenge you to enter this Eagle Brotherhood, holding ever before you, without reservation, the ideals of honor and service. By the repetition of the Eagle Scout promise with your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. Though the words that you use are similar to those by which you joined Scouting, they will mean more now than they have meant at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which close the Declaration of Independence. All Eagle Scouts, please make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I, please state your name, Nidhi Pandravada, or state your name. Reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself Okay. Sorry. I, Nidhi Pandravada, reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example. My influence and my opportunities count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop and in my community. And in my contacts with other people, to this I pledge my sacred honor.
Our new Eagle Scouts, please remain standing. All other Eagles, please return to your seats. Thank you. Thank you, Nidhi. And now it is my honor and privilege to formally acknowledge Troop 118's 62nd, 63rd, and 64th Eagle Scouts, Paul Lublin, Bruno Rosso, and Aryan Sharma. Eagle Scouts, you may be seated. At this time, I invite Father Martin to come forward to deliver a final blessing and prayer.
Almighty God, we give thanks for this afternoon. We thank you for the gift of Paul, of Bruno, and Aryan. We thank you for their example. And we thank you in a special way for all the people that make Troop 118 possible, because they give of themselves for the benefit of others. And we ask your blessing upon all of us who have gathered. In your name, amen.
Thank you, Father. Our new Eagle Scouts, their parents, and Troop 118 would like to thank everyone for coming today. Please meet our new Eagle Scouts in the back of the church after the ceremony to congratulate them. In addition, following the ceremony, you are invited to a reception right next door at the Riverview Annex. We also thank St. Mary's Church for their hospitality today. After the colors are presented, Haley Ornstein will sing the Star-Spangled Banner. Ryan Stadelman, Troop 118's Senior Patrol Leader, will now take charge of the troop.
Everyone please stand. Color guard advance. Retrieve the colors and face the audience. Troop salute.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color guard, forward march.
Thank you all. This concludes our ceremony.